Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the movie Bloodsport. Now, I decided to watch this movie because me and my dad actually got into a conversation, I believe after I mentioned that Jean-Claude Van Damme was in Mortal Kombat 1, which I might be using gameplay for right now, so hopefully I'm fighting pretty good. I doubt it, though. I suck at MK1. But anyway, I mentioned he was in MK1, and we got to talking about how apparently, like, Bloodsport, or he mentioned that Bloodsport was based off, like, a tournament, or the whole plot of the movie is basically Jean-Claude Van Damme's character being in a tournament, and I didn't know that, so that piqued my interest, and he hadn't seen it in a long time, so we just decided to watch it, and my god, it was an experience. And I can definitely say it was a good one. I can definitely see why this is a cult classic. It is hilarious, unintentionally hilarious a lot of times, but also I feel like sometimes they kind of knew what they were doing, and it was just funny, man. It was a enjoyable, fun, and funny movie, unintentionally and intentionally. The fight scenes are pretty awesome, albeit, you know, extremely cheesy, but cheesy in a great way. That's this entire movie. It's just a cheese fest, and I loved all of it. There was really only one part of this movie that I came out of like that was just not very good, but it didn't bother me because it felt like the movie almost knew it wasn't good and like intentionally cut out scenes or something. I don't know. There's basically this love interest that Jean-Claude Van Damme's character has, and it's the thinnest like type of love story you could fucking have possible. And there's straight up just a point towards the climax of the movie where she basically says, "I'm not gonna watch you fight and kill yourself," and then the next scene she shows up and she's all happy and whatever. There's no like actual synergy to the scenes. Stuff just kind of happens. There's really no plot at all. It's basically Jean-Claude Van Damme's character Frank Dux is trying to honor his teacher and, you know, win this tournament, and that's about it. And you have a bad guy named Chung Lee who has the greatest facial expressions of all time, other than Edge. If I'm being completely fair though, I really haven't watched that many of these styles of movies. I mean, I've watched Showdown in Little Tokyo, which is fucking awesome. I mean, it has some iconic lines.
Kenner, just in case we get killed, I wanted to tell you, you have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man.
Thanks.
And I watched Rumble in the Bronx when I was a kid. That's probably the closest to this style of movie that I've really ever watched, and I feel like Bloodsport was the most enjoyable that I can remember. It was just like a bunch of cheesy fun all the way through. For what it is, man, I definitely recommend it. I had a blast with it. I know it's not going to be everybody's type of movie, but I can definitely see why it is a cult classic and why so many people, you know, are love it and just continue to love it and will really never forget it. I mean, I definitely understand why. It just has that quality that makes a movie live on forever. With all that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to look out for the next one and let me know what you thought, and I'll catch you later. Peace.